That was Sonic 1 over and done with. Let's waste no time and go straight into Sonic 2. And anything else I didn't cover in Sonic 1 I'll try my best to put in this review. Without any further ado, let's go to the sequel that was a great success to our blue hero. It's now time for a review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the SEGA MegaDrive. So after all the excitement of Sonic 1, a year and a half later we're introduced to what Sonic fans have been asking for, a sequel. But unlike Sonic 1, the Sonic 2 project was moved from Japan to America and California. But as a new coding engine was formed and we're introduced to a new character to the franchise, Miles per Hour, aka Tails. Tails is a two-tailed fox which can fly for short periods in time and... wait, rewind. Miles per Hour, aka Tails? What's the point of calling him Miles if he's been called Tails in every game we've known him in? But moving on, to put Tails in a nutshell, Tails is a two-tailed fox which can fly for short periods in time and can die, be brought to life and help you along your adventures to defeat Robotnik. Again. But unlike the story in Sonic 1, the Sonic 2 storyline has a bit more bulk to it, as Sonic 2 is the first chapter in the Death Egg saga. Spoiler! So really, you have to defeat Robotnik, free your animal friends again, and destroy the Death Egg. Which kinda reminds me of something, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Ah yeah, that's it. But as a sequel, nothing has really changed apart from new levels and a character. Sonic plays exactly the same as Sonic 1, but in addition to the Boogler, he and Tails are now equipped with the Supersonic Spin Dash, aka Spin Dash. By holding down the D-pad and beating the crap out of the A, B or C button, Sonic and Tails will spin on spot while leaving a dust cloud behind them. When released, Sonic or Tails will whiz through a zone and prone enemies. Also, every zone has 2 acts per zone and not 3. Don't ask me why, but the areas themselves are twice as long than the previous game. Emerald Hill Zone, Green Hill with tons more colour. The amount of colour this game has will surely melt your face off. Chemical Plant Zone. The first level water of the game, but this time not the only one. Compared to Labyrinth Zone, not that slow at all because of one nefarious thing. Speed boosters! They're everywhere! Oh, screw you! Also for the beginners, I can guarantee you will get stuck on this water section. I know I did. Aqua Ruin Zone. Another water level to the game, but sometimes I can hardly call this a water level, considering if you stay on the top path you don't actually touch the water. What a waste. Casino Night Zone. You know what, I think I'll finish the review later. Hilltop Zone. Emerald Hill, but only blue. Mystic Cave Zone. Oil Ocean Zone, filled with craptons of seahorses and octopuses, which can go die in an oil explosion. Hehe, you get it, cause we're in... oh, never mind. Metropolis Zone. Unlike the other zones, Metropolis has 3 acts, and my god, they are long. But if you think long levels is bad, then adding the most dickish bandits just makes this a real kick in the balls. Shellcrackers, Astrons, and Slicers. Now the only time you're going to come across a problem with an Astron is during the spinning nut platform. But as for Shellcrackers, he'll always have the high ground, and the only hitbox is on his back. And most of the time you're just going to get hit back by his claw. Now Slicers are the most ridiculous bandit in Sonic history. If you watch the Sonic show's top 5 biggest assholes, then you know what I'm talking about. Sky Chase Zone. Standing on a plane slowly moving to the right. Winged Fortress Zone. In my mind, the most scariest level of the game, because not only are you near the final act, but the whole level is floating above death. But unlike Labyrinth Zone, there's a shortcut. While coming across your first shield, there will be a propeller that will stop your progression and make you go back. But if you simply walk into the propeller, you will lose your shield but also earn your invincibility frames, which can make you walk through and once again skip half the level. Death Egg Zone, the final level of the game, which has 2 final bosses to face, with no rings in sight down a long corridor. As I said, there's no rings in sight, so if you get a game over, well, sucks to be you. One thing I didn't talk about was the use of continues. If you lose all your lives and have a continue with you, then you can have another shot at that level you died in. All your lives are reset back to 3, so it's really handy if you have one. To earn a continue, you just need to finish an act in a certain time with a certain number of rings. Also, the returning of special stages. But unlike Sonic 1, you had to reach the end with 50 rings and jump into the Mahusive Ring, and then travel for a maze to collect an emerald. But as for Sonic 2, you had to find a checkpoint with at least 50 rings and jump into the Loop of Stars. As for the special stages themselves, you have to travel through tunnel-like areas to collect an emerald. Now, to be quite honest, I'm not a big fan of these special stages. You're collecting rings to get to a checkpoint, and if you don't have enough, then you'll be sent to the main game. These special stages are one big memory game, and it's something that I don't enjoy. Plus, if you're with Tails, then prepare to scream in fury. But once you collect all 7 emeralds, you're introduced to the coolest thing in the franchise, Supersonic. While in your super form, Sonic can run faster, jump higher and be invincible to enemies. So really it's invincibility stars and speed shoes put together, except you need to collect 50 rings and then jump. But watch on your ring count, because if you run out of rings then Sonic will turn back into his blue normal self. Also returning are the battles with Dr. Robotnik. Once again he uses more idiotic ways to kill you, which now ranges from running you over, dropping acid above you, smack you with the most redundant hammer strikes, electrocuting you, setting you right again, and the list goes on. But if you don't feel like playing the main game, you can try one of the new features to the classics. Multiplayer. I mean, yeah, you can play Tails in the main game while using a second controller, but if you feel like going head to head in races, then this is more of your cup of tea. As for the levels, you play 4 levels from the main game: Emerald Hill, Mystic Cave, Casino Night and the special stages. Also they come equipped with their own multiplayer music, which is awesome. Now the only nitpick I have with this feature is, well, you're playing in split screen mode, and it can be a bit squash and packed, and also can be a bit chaotic if you don't pay attention to where you're going. But overall, it's a nice feature to add. Right, with Sonic 2 over and done with, how does it compare with the original? Well, it managed to do what all great sequels do, fixing issues and keeping the formula of the first. New features like Super Sonic and the Spin Dash have no interference with the gameplay. In fact, it makes it more fun to run around levels without making it too fast. So in conclusion, Sonic 2 is twice the length of levels, twice the features, twice the length of story, and twice the fun.
That's what she said!
Shut up, Jay! So yeah, overall, Sonic 2 is a very enjoyable game, and if you haven't played Sonic 2, then it's all on those platforms I talked about on Sonic 1. Sonic 2 is the best-selling game on the SEGA MegaDrive because once again it was bundled with the console, which made sales up to 6 million units, which is incredible. But I can't disagree, this game is awesome. I'll give it a 9 out of 10.